There are some information regarding your product that you will need to provide before moving to the scaling up phase. Don't make this whole process more rough than it already is and start gathering information regarding your product now. So let's go through a checklist tool that will help you to collect information from the get-go. So here on the first tab that I have named PIF Checklist, you will be able to fill the information regarding your product description. So the name of your product, here the product trade name that you have chosen, internal reference code number or the batch code number. Yes, you will need to batch code your product. So if you don't know anything about batch coding, I've made another video for more context. So you will be able to move on the physical specification of your product, for example, its color, write directly in the box, and check all the info that you have already filled. The odor, the pH, the texture, the density of your product. Alright, if you check everything, you will have filled up all the information regarding the physical specification. A little bit of color doesn't hurt anyone, but also information regarding the intended use of your product, so the primary purpose. Are you wanting to develop, I don't know, a face cream, a hydrating face cream? The target audience, is it for all skin type, mature skin? The application area, if you are developing a face cream, you may put information such as the whole face plus neck, frequency of use, the method of application, usage, and so on. Information also regarding the packaging, because if you have watched other videos where I mentioned the packaging, it's extremely important to have a proper packaging based on your product in order to not alter your product. So here you can mention some information regarding primary material, secondary material. If you want to mention other kind of information, you can do that here. Once you have filled up all the information regarding your product description, you will be able to move to the safety report. As you may know, it is a really important section. I will not go through all the lines, right? Because as you can see, there is a lot of information to report, but basically those information are a lot more technical, right? For example, we talk here about the formula details of your product, the extract percentage of each ingredient, the CAS number, the challenge test result, the purity of raw material. So it's very technical, but don't worry, the expert that you will have chosen will be able to share this information to you. For example, the formulators you will work with, or quality control experts, or safety assessors. So same here, if you check all the box from one section, hop, a little pop of color. We love that. Still on the PIF checklist tab, let's move on to the section about manufacturing methods. Okay, so be able to include manufacturing flowchart. Here you click up and you will be redirected to the manufacturing flowchart tab, right? Or you will be able to put all the information that your manufacturer will be able to share with you regarding the manufacturing process. Before moving to the section about claim substantiation, regarding this section about manufacturing, you will come to know that there is a lot more information to be gathered regarding the manufacturing process. For that, it is strongly advised to use a standard operation procedure file or SOP during this whole process. Lucky you, I have worked on one, so stay tuned. Okay, next now, the claim substantiation part. In this section, we'll be able to mention anything related to the claims you are targeting. So the marketing claims, the function of the claims, the performance on the claims, based on the different efficacy tests that you will have performed. And here, all the supporting evidence for each claim, right? So you will be able to put all the technical data that you have obtained from the efficacy test that you will have performed. You probably know by now that if you want to launch a product in the European Union, you can have had tested your product on animals. So please state this here. No animal testing of finished product, no animal testing of ingredients, no animal testing by manufacturing suppliers, confirmation, blah, 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 blah. If you have performed tests on animals before the cutoff date, which is March 2013, if I remember well. So if you have performed tests on animals before this cutoff date, you will have to mention them. It's not something that you can put under the rug. No, you have to specify everything that you have performed on animals regarding the product that you are developing. Alright, so you will be the responsible person, right? I mean, it's your product. So you will need to put your information right down here, as well as where your PIF is located. So you need to mention a physical address and also also electronic address details. If you remember well, in the safety report, you will be asked to put the INCI name of each ingredient, right? If you click here or on other information regarding your formula, for example, the percentage concentration of each ingredient or the function of each ingredient, if you click here, you will be redirected to the tab list of ingredients. So here I have created a giant table where you will be able to put more information regarding your product. So the name of each ingredient, INCI name, percentage of concentration, their function, their CAS number, EC number, and toxicological profile. All of the information are really important and you will need to include them in your future official PIF. Same thing regarding the claim substantiation phase. I have created another tab here where you will be able to list all the claims for your product. There is no more than maybe one, maybe two claims for a product. But in any case, if you want to test a lot of things, you will have a table to mention all information regarding your claims. And finally, in the table of the file maintenance tab, I strongly advise you to note everything, every update, every change, every issue that you may encounter, anything that is not smooth sailing, anything that works right, because that's what we want, right? So basically, all the information regarding the development of your cosmetic product. Even if you don't think it's relevant, put everything you can in your file. If it's not in this file, maybe on a notebook that you have also, because those information may be relevant at some point in your cosmetic development journey, and it would be a shame to not have noted them somewhere. If you are lost, working through this whole checklist, you may want to back up a bit and learn more about the PIF. Why you need to create it and maintain it, when do you need to create it, what type of information you are supposed to put in your PIF. So if you need more context, I have made a video about the PIF. So if you want the PIF checklist tool, go to cosmeticlabs.com. Download the Google Sheet that is called PIF tool. For that, go to File and make a copy. I repeat, click on File and then make a copy in order to save the checklist on your device and then work on it locally. Here you go, you will be able to track your progress on one simple file. If you have suggestions to improve this checklist, let me know in the comment. Oh yes, and regarding the PIF video, you can click here.